Hello, I'm Michael Clifford, and this week I had an incredible opportunity to be invited to a private meeting with Donald Trump. A small group of people thought maybe we can get a conversation going with Trump, and it was a real who's who of leaders from the evangelical world and several from the Catholic world. The people that put on the event sent out about 1 million emails to evangelical and Catholic leaders around the world asking them, if you could ask Donald Trump one question, what would it be? And they got about 150,000 responses is what I was told. And as you can imagine from this group, the number one question for Mr. Trump was, what are you going to do to protect our religious liberties? Because I believe Christians and Catholics and Jews all feel that their religious liberties are under attack. For example, in California, there is a new bill which eliminates any kind of federal funding for the use of the Bible in any college or university. So Mr. Trump's response to that question I found fascinating. And I thought I knew it all about religious liberty, having worked with churches and charities over years. What he said was, in the 60s, Lyndon Baines Johnson, from the floor of the House, tacked on a little piece of legislation to an IRS bill that said clergy cannot talk politics from the pulpit without losing their 501c3 nonprofit status. I had never heard that before, and I was fascinated. And Mr. Trump said, after repealing Obamacare, the next thing he would do would be to repeal the muzzle. He would take the muzzle off of clergy and allow clergy to talk about politics from the pulpit with their congregations. He also noted that the Democrats, in particular Hillary Clinton, has changed her language, and language and words mean a lot. What we say, what comes out of our mouth is very, very important. She now says freedom of worship. She says she's for freedom of worship. She no longer says freedom of religion. Now, when you break that down, freedom of worship means you are confined within 4 walls. When you talk about freedom of religion, as it is in the U.S. Constitution, it meant freedom in the town square. You were able to talk about your religion anywhere, anytime in the town square without any kind of retribution. Taking the muzzle off of clergy was one of Trump's most enlightening comments for me.